All right, hello. Hello, good morning. Hello and good morning. I gotta get in this Pikmin mushroom. Hello, Brian, Ionic. Hello, good morning. I hope y'all are doing well. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna. I forgot I had to send some Pikmin out to do stuff. He makes a Queen joke, first song we see on street. Yeah, I fixed the music thing, which I'm excited about. Because let me tell you, in my attempt to find a different one of these, people don't know, like I was searching like OBS, VLC overlay, VLC music overlay, OBS, all of this. And every single video I found was like, do you want to show Spotify on your stream? And I'm like, no, very specifically not Spotify. Like very intentionally not Spotify. It's almost like I'm looking for the words that I need. Do you have anything like that? And they're just like, no. All right, I need this seedling. The step of Pikmin, excuse me, that I'm on right now requires me to grow some Pikmin. So, gotta go snag some easy ones. Just send, apparently they're just gonna send all the flyers. That's fine. That's fine, it'll be quick. It'll be quick, and then let me send this actual mission out. Try to get some of my regular Pikmin leveled up. That's an important thing in this game. Speaking of getting leveled up, I was watching Brian play Crisis Core last night. Man, that game is something, let me tell you. That game is like is an RPG made by a madman. Like there's systems in that game that I'm just like, I don't know if this is good interesting or bad interesting, or I don't really know how to handle this. Like I don't know how to. Wild. Catch these Beldums outside really quick. That's a bad throw. I saw one Captain Pikachu last night that Aaron caught and that ran away from me, which was very fun. Which was very fun to just be like, oh, well, never mind. Never mind, I guess. All right. Oh, I was gonna check my egg because I was gonna hatch an egg. That's what I meant to do. All right. So today we're checking out the Thaumaturge, which I'm very excited about. Get my headset charging a little bit. We're gonna check out the Thaumaturge. We played the demo for Thaumaturge a bit ago. Actually, when did I play it? October of last year. It was great. I really enjoyed it. It was a really big demo too. It was the whole sort of first act prologue bit, it let us have like a really good amount of time with the game. So when I booted this up, I was like, hey, I was like, can we import our save from the demo? That'd be cool. And I booted up and I was like, no, you cannot. And I said, okay, that's fair. So the other day I sat down and played through the prologue again. But since I wasn't like reading the dialogue and like having to solve the mysteries, I got through it really quick. So we are caught up. We're caught up as to, you know, where we were in relation to the demo. So I'm happy for that. I'm just getting back into it and poking at it. I'm like, man, this game is cool. This game has a lot going on. Pancakes! Yo, Pancakes, what's going on? What is going on today, homie? How are you doing? How are you doing? Go change who I'm lurking on, because now I'm lurking on me, and that's not allowed. How the heck is it the new subtitle's Rebirth, right? How's Rebirth? How's Final Fantasy? How's Final Fantasy again 2? Hope you're having a good time. I hope you're having a good time. I know you've been enjoying it. But for everybody coming in from Pancakes Raid, hi, if you don't know me already, my name is mattcaulder. I'm a queer streamer here on Twitch. I do all kinds of different titles, horror games, indie games, retro games, all kinds of different stuff. The only thing I don't play is bigots. So if I can hit the bricks, guy. Pancakes, how the heck are you doing today, bud? I'm gonna have some more coffee here. I think I'm finally out of minigame hell. I don't know what we're referring to, but good. I don't know what we're referring to, but yes, good. Brian, thank you for the shout out for Pancakes. Everybody go check out Pancakes. You should go drop him a follow. I was watching him play Rebirth a little bit. It's a good time. Buck Sunny, hello. Sees Mug, oh, you're the Rasputin fuck? Yeah, that's me. That's how I revealed it. Like, oh yeah, Rasputin. That's it's so good. I still hate the movement. That's fair. 10 out of 10. I hate the I hate the movement. 10 out of 10. Oh my god, that's too funny. It's so funny. You're at the beginning. I played it not that long. I played like the, Final Fantasy 7 not that long ago, so if I do play Rebirth, it's gonna be a little bit. First full price game I paid for, I feel is worth the price. I feel that. Yeah. I've said a bunch before. Like, don't pay full price for games. Don't pay full price for games. Just don't. You just don't have to. You just don't have to. Oh, I almost forgot. We got a new thing on. Oh, the chroma actually sucks. I forgot I changed it to chroma and then didn't test it. Do minor progress day by day. Yeah. Go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. You don't have to go quick. Said the same thing twice. So we got a new thing. Brian sent me, or I sent Brian this TikTok, I should say. I sent Brian this TikTok, and I kind of wish that when it was, I guess when I click away, the things go away. I sent Brian this TikTok. It is a fun, silly, fishy game that you can play on stream. And Brian, being the goof that he is, immediately gifted it to me. And so I spent a couple days, or I spent a couple hours getting stuff figured out and getting some custom stuff uploaded. So I got to work. I'll catch you later. Pancakes. I hope, I was gonna say I hope you enjoy work, but that's not true. I hope work goes well. That's a different thing. The sooner I beat this, the sooner I can get to Helldivers. Yo, when you play Helldivers, hit me up. When you play Helldivers, let me know. Brian and Jalen and I have been playing Helldivers. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. This is so real. I said absolutely not. So if you want to, it's gonna auto hide. It's gonna auto hide, but you can. There's the fishing channel point redeem, bits, or if you sub. So, and you remember to put it on the gaming overlay. 4 Condors rough this go around, very fun, very difficult. That's valid. That's fair though. Like, it was a bad mini game. I'll say it. It was a bad mini game. Sage is doing some fishing. I thought I muted it because I have to figure out the audio. In the first one, awful. Yeah, awful. Terrible. Hey. So there we go. That's how it works. I'm close. I'll wait. I like. Yeah, I added for the start for season 1, release 1, whatever. I added all of the fish for Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I have other ideas. There's a couple other things in there. I have other ideas that I want to put in there. So we'll see. We'll see. Wait, so I could actually sit and watch, not head to work like I'm doing. Bye, y'all. Pancakes, have a good one. Thank you as always for coming in, buddy. Set team spells, different boards are gone. You have 3 hearing units. Yeah, I was talking to Brian. I was like, Brian, I don't really remember you playing this. And he's like, well, yeah, it was in the DLC and I didn't play the DLC. And I went, oh yeah, that explains it. That explains why I didn't see it. Because I watched Brian play Remake, but Integrate wasn't out at the time, so. Yeah, the Fort Condor in the first game was actively terrible. It was actively terrible. So, Jalen, hello, good morning. Is there a Lurkit tank? Lurk bait fishing. It's called lurk it? Oh no, it is called lurk bait. Yeah, lurk bait fishing. There you go. Boop. We'll add that tag too. Jalen, how you doing today? How you doing today, my friend? All right. All right, let's. My headset's probably charged. The battery's really good. The battery's really good. I should have charged it yesterday, though. I should have charged it yesterday, though, for sure. I will figure out how to set the sounds up correctly for the fishing game. So, but let's get into it. Thank you again to Evolve PR for the key. Oh, hello. Okay, I guess it's just at the boot there. My camera got a little weird. We're gonna double check the settings before we get into it. I was pretty sure I put VSync on. I am notice my camera being a little weird. Yo. Okay, I was gonna oh, I forgot. Hang on. It doesn't. I forgot. It doesn't go to the music right away because I have to turn on all the captures and all that jazz. But yo. Banging. I saw someone complain online with this screen here at the start. They were like, why do I care that there's gay people at the dev studio? And I was like, dog, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I can't help you. I got nothing for you. Like, I'm not even engaging with you. I'm not. There we go. Oh, hang on.
Fishy pappy, fishy fish time pappy.
Hang on. There we go. Okay, cool. Brian, it is Brian, I appreciate the biddies. I love you, friend. Thank you. It is 250 bits or the channel point or a sub or whatever. Okay, controller, what are we doing? Where are we? There we are. Okay. That's fair. I didn't read, Lamo. No, that's fair. That's fair. I should have said out loud. Choose the upscaling that suits your graphics card for the best possible results. NVIDIA. Yo, Trout, I think I missed saying good morning to you when you came in. I think I missed saying good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. If I did, I'm sorry. I'm a piece of shit. For no reason other than I have 70k points. I respect that. Okay. It's all good. You were busy talking. Yeah. I try to remember. Increase text size. Yes. Enabling the feature turns the boring game cursor into a beautiful game cursor. This choice is yours. Nudity. Off. I'm streaming. I'm not listen, I know Twitch's rules regarding nudity and terms of service and all of this. I'm not risking it. I'm not rolling those dice. I'm not rolling those dice. Turn up that brightness a little bit. Hey, there you go. Brian's casting a line. I think I have to turn the quality on it down a little bit. Brian, what did Brian get? Brian got a perch. That's one of the built-in fish. You can tell because it has a sick 3D model. Okay, I was like, you gotta wait. Is my save not valid anymore because there was an update? Ah, game. Come on. Okay, I'm a little annoyed about that, TBH. Like, there was a day one patch on Tuesday. 3D model's too strong. Can we have you do a rhythm game and I start fishing to throw you off? Here, let me actually check that that's not. Yeah, that's fine. I did read an interview. They did do a big update during the review process that could have bork saves. You know, the only reason I'm upset about it is that I didn't think to look about it yesterday. And like confirm it. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. That's the thing that annoys me. So, okay. So hi, we're gonna revisit a little bit of this. We're gonna fly through some of this, and then we will we'll focus on some things, and then we'll skip over some things just to keep moving. General vibe of the review, it was cool, but a little rough on the edges. Hey, guess what sort of game we love around here? I sent Brian a review. I told Brian the review I watched from, like, the one review I watched on YouTube, literally gave it a 7.5 out of 10, and I was like, yeah! 7!
I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you.
That's us. That's our boy. He looks rough. He looks rough. If you're like, that guy looks fucked up. Yeah, he's fucked up.
I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested.
We're looking for somebody. Cool but rough sounds like Fate Extra. Cool but rough is our jam.
And with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me.
Cool but rough is my jam.
I know. You think
I love games that try things. You know, games that try new things, different things, try to do something. I'll always take that over a game that plays it safe.
Of those in great condition who are desperate or seeking help.
Pastry!
I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind.
Pastry, hello!
But if not...
How are you doing, my friend?
In the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
So that's a letter from my sister Ligia. I love that there's this super obvious holster in his belt, but it's like, well, I don't have a gun, so there's just a holster jammed in there for some reason.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, no, he looks terrible.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
What's your message?
Okay. Accident at work yesterday. This is a bit of a rough start. Other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. Well, I'm sorry there was a thing at work. I'm glad nobody was hurt. But yeah, I get that. So hey, this is one of these games. Let's play a trick on him.
This down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
Damn.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him.
Alex, hello.
I will write as soon as I may.
Oh, hey, guess what I forgot to do? Hey, I did this whole thing. Hi everybody. Content warnings for the Thaumaturge, really quick, before we get too deep into it. Helix, good morning. Certified freak, 7 days a week. You fucking with that wet ass freedom. Oh my God, wet ass freedom is the funniest thing I've heard so far today. So yeah, hi. So content warnings for the Thaumaturge. Just as a note, realistic violence. The violence, blood, partial nudity. I turned nudity off, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. But hey, use of alcohol, tobacco, mention of illegal drugs, cursing. I also don't know what's gonna happen in the story. So like there's not a lot of like content warnings based around things like kidnapping or anything worse than that. So we're gonna have to feel that out a little bit.
Payment.
On receipt.
Cursing in this Christian channel. Nuge Bears, hello. This is my most Brian Freedom Force redeem. Let's send love to our sister.
Please add my love to you, my sister.
Touching.
I don't need your inputs. Don't.
Is Viktor Szulski.
Viktor Szulski.
S-K-I.
Nuge Bears, how you doing?
Viktor with a W, not a V.
Hey Matt, switch off content warnings. Thank you, buddy.
Warsaw.
The content warning's just real serious.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere. On every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
Nuge Bears, how the heck are you doing today? I hope you're doing well.
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
This is kind of Telltale vibes. God, I wish there were more Telltale games.
Loony.
I wish more companies made games that were like Telltale. Just delete that save, apparently. So hi. So yeah, so we're Viktor Szulski. And we have a really cool power called Thaumaturge, which lets us in one part control ghosts, like our friend Upir here. We'll get more. This is some of the part that I'm gonna like swap through. as we get through. But we use the power of thaumaturgy to tune into like emotional resonance on items. And if we are able to tune to a person's like aura, essentially, we'll be able to be like, this is this person's item, this is this person's item, this sort of thing. So there's a lot of stuff to read in this game, and we read all this in the demo, and we'll read the new things as we get to them. So stuff that we've already gone through, I'm just going to keep moving. This game does actually a really nice detective vision thing where you have perception and you just sort of get this little line.
Hello.
Shining Force 2 is for the children.
So, I actually...
Solving crimes or causing them. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Farrell, how you doing today? How the heck are you? Stupid autocorrect. Listen, I get you.
Head to the tavern.
I get you. So we're in this small village, because we're looking for somebody. We're looking for a miracle worker at the tavern. Boy, I wonder who that could be. How you doing? How's Josie been? You know, it's funny that you mention that you ask how Josie is doing, because I actually had to get out of bed twice last night to take her out. So this is the thing. This is a thing. Marty Caldermat's evil twin from the negative multiverse. He's a big capitalist. He works on Wall Street. Josie's been doing better, so I haven't mentioned it on stream. We think she has kennel cough. So we've been kind of like helping her get through that and taking care of her and all of that. So like her food schedule's been really weird, which means her walk schedules have been kind of weird. So we got out of bed twice last night to take her out and make sure she's okay. Marty Calder's clean cut with a Martin Scarelli character. Oh no, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, like she's fine. She's doing a lot better. She's doing a lot better than she was, which is good. But it's slow going. But she's been fine overall. She's been high spirits. She's been very happy. All of this stuff, you know. So yeah, thank you, Ninja. So the thing with the thaumaturge, right? So you see the game says like, oh, this is a prideful answer. To be a thaumaturge, you have to recognize people's flaws, which seem to equate roughly to like the 7 classic sins. And it's those flaws that the ghosts use to sort of bind to a thaumaturge and then sort of feed off to gain power. So as a thaumaturge, the salutor, as the game calls them, draws off of pride, right? So if we are very proud and very prideful, then it feeds into our flaw, which is good and bad, right? Because like this guy's like, hey, nice boots, how you do? This is the scene in Hocus Pocus where he's going through the graveyard and they're like, hey, nice shoes. And you can be like, nah, I don't want any of this. I'm okay. You can be like, yeah, they're fucking nice. What of it? Which, you know, being who I am, you always pick the messy bitch answer. So.
Really warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these
Lish Thaumaturge 5e. You speak in a loud booming voice.
Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We are the Tsar's soldiers. Those don't look like...
Breaking review news. Hello. IGN gives Thaumaturge 8 out of 10. I'll take it.
He'll talk to us voluntarily.
I'll take it. I like it. Marty Caller says there's 2 genders, misses the good old days of the 50s. He longs for a time that he didn't live in. Exactly. The music in this is banging. I gotta say. So combat. Combat is the other big way that you interact with the game. And we'll see more of it. We'll get a couple combats in this prologue section. But you have attack speeds. Oh yeah, here we go. So you can see at the top, right? Excuse me. The speeds for the different attacks. And so, you know, I can get this attack off in this round. Pap. And then if I do this longer attack, he will get an attack on me. So I won't be able to clean him up before I take the attack, right? And when you're fighting multiple opponents, that can be super useful. Combat has a couple more things. And I got a thaumaturge point, which is your big progression meter in the game. You get it from getting experience by doing combat or finding things to read. And we'll hold on to that for a second. How's the game sound, by the way? How's audio going?
Good boy.
Audio seems good. Thank you. So yeah, so thaumaturge points we can put into one of 4 disciplines: heart, mind, deed, and word. These relate to a couple different things. And then you can see our boy Upir is up here. These give us majorly skill upgrades. But then I think also give us some options later. This guy keeps skulking around, snapping his low-key creeping me out. Like, can we do something about that? Gotta put the grind in early. I've learned from my mistakes. Shining Force 2. You're like, listen, if there's a problem, I gotta be ready. And we'll wait to spend this for a reason you'll see here in a second. But let's talk to, as we've made a few jokes.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time,
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God.
Okay, if I alt tab it pauses the game. That's good to know.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg.
At past Helix, put your glasses in one place, God.
Even hopeless cases.
I feel that.
Inexplicable ones.
I feel that, truly.
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
In Pittsburgh. Yep, that's it. So speaking of grinding Shining Force 2, Bude, hello. We're gonna get through part of this one kind of quick. But
now you say
we're coming to Rasputin for healing.
And I'll hear.
We're coming to Rasputin for healing. And he's like, okay, well, you claim to be a thaumaturge, you claim to have this power. Go and find, prove your power. Find something that belongs to me in this inn. From your mother's house, boom. And he gives us, he allows us to sort of attune to his prayer beads. So now we know, oh, hey, these are Rasputin's prayer beads.
I'll return to...
So now what we can do, excuse me.
Let's take a look around.
We can go around the environment, right? And you don't even really need to hit perception. You can see like the way that the red kind of coalesces in this fun way. But it will still, you know, it puts it out there. Lover of the Russian Queen, the very same, but not yet.
Such layers of passion within it.
Not yet. Well, maybe. So we find a prayer book, and so, you know, we have that top description. We don't have that bottom description because our deed skill is too low. So if we had deed of 1, there's a hair cloth. Like, we don't know about that. A bowl. Our word is too low. So, okay. We found this book for sure. His deed makes me say freedom force. I have to respect it. I love it. I love it. So we know, right? So like, is that Rasputin's hair cloth? Is that Rasputin's bowl? So we can spend our point here. What do we need? Deed, word, or mind? Let's go for word, because that skill upgrade is actually really solid. So now, because we spent that point, we have a skill upgrade called Fortune. It's a 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned action, which is great. I'm gonna put that on my big one.
Even prayer can't dampen the wrath smoldering within Rasputin.
Too low, you should be ashamed of your words and deeds. Stop. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I haven't seen any of these, so this is nice. Good job, Trout. Hell yeah. How about the verse? Just stop.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well,
And then again, we're just gonna... Rasputin will remember this.
I can't help but ask.
Careful. But not enough to tell you about Petersburg.
Petersburg.
Ago I attempted to
And now we tell, you know, we're telling Rasputin what's going on with the salutors, and again, we can be prideful. And Rasputin heals us, and in healing us, we have, you know, a weird...
There's no one in here.
Rasputin.
I need to get out of here.
We have an interesting vision.
What is this sound? Shackles?
I hate going this quickly, but I spent 2 hours playing the demo, so...
You're blind.
Shouts this game for having voice acting.
You've never grasped.
Rasputin.
Perfectly obvious. Can you
Rasputin.
What do I
It's raspberry poutine. It's what the kids call it.
clouds your vision? It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you.
My new team of young Russian superheroes, the Rasputins.
You always do. You're even losing against
Rasputin, agents of the Russian Queen. Perfect. Fits.
You're weak,
Nailed it.
and blind.
A topical ointment for itchiness. Rasputin.
Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Like, oh.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort.
Classic, you know?
You all right?
As you do.
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out.
Could also be a hastily conceived Canadian delicacy.
It's so good to see.
Fast poutine.
And something else. I saw him clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a salutor, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
So that's our boy Upir.
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
So that's our boy Upir. We get another thaumaturge point, which again, I'll save to spend. There's no rush. Games can have multiple objectives. Hey, have you ever played a video game? So we have two things to work on for the quest. We can find the person with the flawed salutor is seeking, which you can see our red circle up there. Or yes, and we find Rasputin at the cemetery. So again, we're gonna keep going. And it's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. You gotta percept.
Something. Where is it?
You gotta percept.
Gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found.
Aside from some buggy movement, odd voices, the turn-based combat's full of interesting choices. Great writing and story managed to punch up tried and true point and click clue finding and lore gathering. I know IGN odd voices sound like a good bonus to me. Hey, listen, if it wasn't them, it was gonna be me, and I do odd voices too. So you know, who am I to throw shade? Yeah, stop selling IGN. But so you go around.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is.
And you can investigate stuff. Right, and it tells you info. You get experience.
Am I?
Like, oh, a dead goose? What's going on with this dead goose?
My dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much.
I said what I said, and I won't change.
Not
And so we have a
witness, and let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And
okay.
this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. Now what do I care about some trinkets your mother...
Classic justice. You killed my goose, you give me your goose.
Strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
Damn. Seems the neighbors quarreled over a goose. A classic of the genre. So here's a cool thing. Can't just choke a man's goose without consent. No, and then you owe him a goose. Here's a fun thing.
Why don't you relax and
we can just do a little magic.
Well, all in all, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
There you go.
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
Just like, oh, and we'll just leave that there. That's fine. Did the goose deserve it though? Goose of pricks. Source that game. Source. You know what I'm talking. You know. So we can talk to the wise woman because she knows what's going on.
So I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting it.
So we can be like, hey, wait a minute.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom.
Those are definitely more options than I did last time.
Been able to figure out.
Could have been self-defense. You never know. You can never tell with gooses.
The people here.
And we could be like, is our skeleton friend a Jets?
And what?
And she's a good source of info as we go through the prologue.
Am I sensing?
A wooden box. Oh, a box, you say? Dish shards. Again, like I'm moving. I'm moving quick because we did this. We did this already on stream, so. I don't think there's anything over here. There's not. Is it filled with a pox? God, it could be. And we go, hey, can we talk to you about what's going on? And she calls some guys. So now we can do this fight, but now we have Upir, right? Now we have Upir, and it tells us about focus, right? So one of the things that I can do is I can attack their focus, which fucks them up. So me and Upir each get an attack. And I break his focus, so he cancels his attack. Upir breaks his focus, which cancels his attack, which is great, because he was doing a really big attack. And now I can do my special move of concussion, which does a ton of damage. Oh, he got a little attack off. And then the battle continues to play out. Oh, that didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to do. Oh no. Oh, did he? Oh, it still didn't trigger. Nice. Bap. Torn between finishing Hades, buying Pentiment. I've had my eye on says the partner direct. I've heard Pentiment is really good. But also, you already bought Hades, so. Here, we'll do Not of This World. We'll do his big cool finisher. Hey Matt, shouldn't these guys be getting weirded out by being like stabbed by a ghost? Yeah, no, not really. All right, well, she won't come talk to us. No, because game logic. I mean, they're also being like stabbed by a ghost, which is not like real, you know? It definitely feels like if I was fighting a guy and then all of a sudden I went, and I fell down, I'd be like, what's going on? Wait a minute. Miss Fasol, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? All right. So, we mind controlled that last guy.
I'll be right back.
How are you? I'm good. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing today? And so now we're gonna mind control this guy. And again, we're zipping through this because I already played the demo and I thought I did this. And then the save broke the save. So we found the traces of, you know, what was going on with the coachman. And
maybe you'll change your mind.
So now we're using the magic because we know what will convince him.
Well,
Upir's full on Cosmo Kiryu, ran a man through the sword, shakes it off, no biggie. All right, let's go talk to Rasputin. See what he has to say.
You're alive.
Upir's never killed anyone. Upir's never killed anyone. Oh, he was definitely a man at some point.
I see him. My Upir. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
I'm happy for you, but do
Yeah, I hope you're doing well.
We're in the cemetery.
Hope you're doing well, Miss Fasol. I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm saying your name wrong, please let me know. Please say hey.
I don't have enough.
It's not. It's not my name. Here's how you say it.
I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
When I heard you were at the cemetery.
Your Japan anniversary shows up. No video games this afternoon.
Not yet.
I feel that.
I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village.
I feel that.
Suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see?
Oh.
To them, every harm
hate that.
comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yuffians.
Yuffians? Excuse me? Yeah, wait, what do you mean?
What changed in the village after the elder died?
What do you mean?
Oh, dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed. Before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Kongaloa.
Tragedies.
Tomoki Hanma versus Jeff Cobb. Great Okan. Hell yeah. Shouts to Hanma.
Time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't
All right.
mean
So the guy kind of in charge died. And since he died, everything is really bad. So we go, oh, hey. Like, yeah, no, everything seems fine. Everything seems bad with whatever this Bukovac. And again, if you're
secret,
like, oh, I don't get to know because, oh, deed 1. Oh, okay. Well, listen, let me. Deed 1. Done. And we actually leveled, so we get our point back. So now we know the burned homestead. So we're going to go to where the elder lived and sort of investigate and be like, hey, listen, his house burned down under mysterious circumstances. That's mysterious.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery. A horrible death.
And again, we're just going to move through it very quickly. As we play, I played the demo.
People always leave.
And then this is where you tell Rasputin all about what's up with the salutors. What it means to be a thaumaturge.
Yeah.
Like what?
I bear the flaw of pride.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Damn.
And now, thanks to your help,
All right.
True fear.
Oh, trace certain Vesna. Wait a minute. That would mean. So basically what happened is Vesna is the daughter of the village elder. And killed him by burning down his house.
I'll find you when I track down the murderer.
And that created
I know who owns
the salutor of the Bukovac. I forgot Jack Perry's gonna be in the New Japan Cup. Oh no! They're back!
But no.
So now we have to do a fight again, which, you know. Oh man, 3 versus 1. Come on. Come on, Rasputin. All right. Don't you hate it when your buddy Rasputin doesn't want to help? So this is the guy doing the big attack, so I want to cancel his attack. And then we'll hit him for 12 because Upir's attack does more damage based on how many hit points the guy has. Yeah, we'll take this. The game really seems to be based around breaking their focus to interrupt their big attacks, and then just getting hits in where you can. It's like, oh, he's unfocused, so I can do that. And then, hey, look, he's got a big attack planned. Using the BS puncted as a go-to, as a way to go to on excursions, kind of genius. It makes sense. Ow. Especially because these guys hit hard. What I can do really quick is I can just really quick, bap. Oh man, oh dog, he knifed me. All right. Bop. Take this guy out. Take this guy's focus. Finish him up. Combat appears to be in the bit that I've played from the demo. Pretty straightforward. It will get more complicated as we get more salutors and shit, and have more like literally abilities. So, Helix, enjoy your lurk. Jerry Lurk, thank you for hanging out, buddy.
You've been going in so many circles.
Oh. Okay, weird that I didn't find anything else to talk to you about, but okay.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna, Lucas, you think you're right.
We're gonna make another save. I appreciate how quick this game saves.
Please, oh. I know you'll. I think I've got something. You've imprinted your fear onto it.
What do you want to know?
Where can I find your husband?
In the clearing by the forest.
Thank you.
Get that.
So we're like, yeah. We're like, oh, Luca must have done it, right? That makes sense. Wow, really? Okay. definitely remember in the demo coming back to you at certain spots and finding out more info. But maybe they changed it. I don't know. Rasputin, you know, we catch up with Rasputin, talk about what's going on. And then go confront Luca.
And it's because of your...
A murder might just be a...
Cut off his head.
What?
What?
Cut off his head before he opens his mouth again.
And then we realize, like, oh.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Here you are, Luca. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you are mine.
And now, you get to pick your difficulty level, which is pretty cool. Because this is the first real combat. You have to fight. You have to fight basically like the boss. Which the designs for this are incredible. I really love this. I'm really glad this game is getting like high 7s and 8s. Those are the best games in my opinion. So I can see like, oh, I am suffering. So I receive 2 damage at the end of every round.
I'm in danger.
And I have 4 stacks, which is a lot. But trying to take down his focus is absolutely worth it. Oh, they upped my suffering, so I'm gonna take... he just basically refreshed it. I can get this in really quick. And... it's all about trying to get attacks in before they do things, right? So I broke his focus, so it canceled his attack. So now between the two, bop. They've upped my suffering, me talking about work. Damn. Damn. So true. So break his focus because he only had 1. Very easy. And then just get him done. Upir's attack heals us, which is very helpful. Ow. Oh, so now we have suffering times 2 and complications, which reduces healing by 40%. And you don't like that. And you can see we're gonna take a ton of damage. So we're actually not gonna mess with focus. We're just gonna get pure damage on the table. Oh. Oh. So much damage. Okay. I think we got a bad damage roll on Upir's attack. But now we have the flaw vehemence.
You lose. You're going crazy again, you blind fool.
A little faith, Thaumaturge. Focus on what's true. My voice is true.
And then Rasputin shows up and is like, hey.
You see. Look.
He helps us keep it together. Our best friend, Rasputin. We've defeated Bukovac, the D-Dimension Salutor. Rasputin comes to your aid. You've achieved the unachievable. We're the coolest guy.
How do you feel? Are you all right?
Well, I don't think I'm hallucinating, but that means I'm currently facing a crowd of furious lumberjacks with axes, so I'd say I've been better.
What? What? I'm telling the truth. I do it again. None of you understand anything. It's because of this magician. It's his fault.
The magician didn't kill Vasily. He didn't bring the evil here. You're a witch! To the stake with her! To the stake!
Just ready at all times.
Are you just standing there? Are you just letting them do this? Fine. I'll handle it myself. I did it before, and I can do it now.
Damn.
What have you done? Go. You don't need to see this.
So we get to make a choice here. Where we can say, hey, you know, remind Luca of the proof that he loves Vesna. We can force Vesna to flee because our deed score is high enough. Or we can kind of chill Luca out because our heart is this high. I don't remember what some of these do. Let's be like, hey,
Nothing
Luca,
has to be decided at the moment.
like everybody calm down.
Can't be undone.
Well, exactly. Beat it, you scoundrels. There's enough blood in this village already. Sharing a village with murderers? You were the first to spill blood! It's not the same. If that's the case, you're banished from the village. Get out of here! We'll burn away the impurity you left in our village.
Damn. Well, they're still alive. That counts for something. And now he's just like, okay, bye. Because we did a good job. You need to talk to this guy.
Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know when the train arrives? The postmaster said it's usually no more than an hour late, so it should be here any moment. I got a tougher question for you.
Pardon?
Will this train get me close to Albuquerque?
I'm afraid that's an ocean away, and even to the ocean you've got a ways to go.
Thank you. Ever since I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, I can't get my bearings. Things I've seen, sir. Places I've been. I just can't get to Albuquerque.
I don't know if that's gonna come back up later, but that guy's really funny. Is he Bugs Bunny? Yes. So we receive a letter from our sister that says, brother, come home, father is dead. And we tell Rasputin, hey, we gotta go to Warsaw. And he's like, hey, when I was helping you, I saw a vision of Franz Ferdinand dead in the streets of Warsaw, which is, a thing that hasn't happened yet. So he's like, I'll come with you to Warsaw and I'll investigate this. We'll investigate this together. For folks here, our own agent took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. He's a classic gag plot device in Bugs Bunny cartoons. This is correct. Franz Ferdinand the band? Yes, yes, Franz Ferdinand the band. Rasputin has to save the 4 members of Franz Ferdinand. What if that was the plot? What if it was actually that?
Warsaw! 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 Last stop, Warsaw. Time to wake up.
Oh, hell yeah. Brian's doing some fishing. Hickelovers and Al Phantasmo. Mikey Nichols and Zack Sabre. He's a big fan of Take Me Out. He really enjoyed that song. Brian, hey, Brian got a rare parrotfish. Fuck yeah. This man needs a fish. This man needs a fish in this trying time. Hell yeah, 3-star parrotfish? Hell yeah, buddy. Listen, let me tell you, you're excited about that fish being worth 78 gold. There's some fish in there worth some gold.
The only...
we're gonna skip through this part. This is, you know, this is you chatting with your friend Rasputin, saying, hey, here's what's going on in Warsaw. It's bad. Things are bad right now in Warsaw. Because I don't know if you remember from the top, it's 1905. That's a haunted doll. I haven't played any part of this to know that that's a haunted doll. That's a haunted doll. I just know it in my heart. I feel it. Gonna buy and sell this pod. Gonna become a fish flipper. That's the next game, fish flipper. Rasputin immediately going and talking to a rich lady. Yeah, Warsaw, September 7th, 1905. So now we are officially past the demo. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen anymore, and that's exciting.
When people unite, empires fall.
Victor seems far less ridiculous at this point, almost looks as ridiculous as the rest of the people here. The only reason he looks a little ridiculous is he has a big furry jacket and he has like a book holster. You have 3 ups? Yes, I have 3 upgrade points to spend. I probably could. Increase the damage from the salutors next attack by 50%. That's pretty good. Here, let's keep it even, right? Oh, getting the salutor is a free point. I see how that works now. See, so now, oh, now I know that there's extra skills back here. Oh, okay. If I put this point. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna spend my last point. I want to keep it open in case I gotta, talk to somebody. But listen, you gotta poke around. You gotta see what's going on. Sapphire, hello. Okay, that doll's gone. That's the scariest part of it. Yeah, and then we have all of our info. We have our inventory. Oh, we do have a revolver. Hey, at a certain point. The Daily Courier, the chief of police of the city of Warsaw, informs the general public in connection with their majesty's visit, the number of units patrolling the streets will be doubled. In particular, they'll look out for groups of troublemakers that have been gathered more recently during major thoroughfares to protest against thaumaturges and demand that His Majesty officially condemn thaumaturges as charlatans and a menace to humanity. Uh-oh, hang on. Yesterday, the police arrested 15 people who protested loudly disrupted traffic, demanding that thaumaturges be punishable by death. They were intoxicated and started a fight with the police unit dispatched on the scene. When you're thaumaturge all the way. Anti-thaumaturge leaflets. Beware of thaumaturges who act in secret, plotting to bring down the economy and thus take complete control of our society. Let us protect our children from those degenerates waiting for the right moment to take control of their most innocent minds and souls. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. You have to protect the economy. You have to protect the children. Recent research shows that thaumaturge brains are burned out from thoughts that go against nature. Hence, they cannot be treated equally to normal people. Man, it's the same. Wanted notice. Obrisky Nedzik, leader of the Shivs gang, recently seen near Wierzboa Street. Blonde hair, blue eyes, round face, sizable stature. Dark circles under his eyes signifying exceptional anger. He's a thief and murderer, particularly active in the Strojmesk area. I probably said that wrong. Whoever notifies the authorities of his whereabouts shall be rewarded. Beware thaumaturges, Victor, you fucking better. Victor, if you hate thaumaturges, you're gonna absolutely hate. Stop. A Shiv Upir as a jet has to fight him. Yeah. Listen, that's a rival gang. We gotta get him. Their majesties have arrived. With this issue of the Courier in your hands, ancient city of Warsaw is receiving its most distinguished guests. His Majesty Nicola II, the Emperor of all Russia, the King of Poland, the Grand Duke of Finland, and Her Royal Majesty Serena Alexandra Fudranova will arrive in our city this afternoon. This will be the royal couple's first visit to Warsaw. Long-awaited and joyous occasion. His city has taken up a festive appearance. Okay. All that. I appreciate another good old person reference. Made me sensible chuckle. Who doesn't love a good, like, I got that one. Change of Warsaw's Governor General. Today, the Supreme Order of August 28th was announced. The Governor General of Warsaw, commander of the Warsaw Military District, Adjunct General Maximovich, will be released from his current duties while retaining the title of Adjunct General. He will replace by second in command Adjunct General Scallion. You know, who doesn't love two managers? Yo! Okay, how are you? How are you doing, my friend? Read this thing on the street. Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of the workers in German and English factories. Fight to reduce them to 9 hours. Join the strike. Put down your tools and fight for our future. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good, thanks. It's good to hear. That's good to hear. Thaumaturge is going well so far. We're covering the ground we already played when we played the demo. Oh, several people died in a building collapse. Uh-oh. Seems bad. So I had originally done this, and then they put out a day one patch that broke saves. So would you say it's thaumaturgic? Oh no, I would not. No. Act 1, the city that does not forget. I missed the demo. I'm stoked to see more turn-based combat. Yeah, the combat for this is pretty neat. The combat for this is neat. Oh.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop.
Rasputin's already up there hanging out. Did you play XCOM 2? I have, but not on stream.
To dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald. This demands my decisive action.
Yeah, I have, but not on stream. Not on stream.
Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw, Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
I like this lady.
Not a popular guy, I presume.
I see you ain't from here. That swine keeps a photo album of all the folks he's had shot at the Citadel.
Before and after execution.
That lady has a name. That guy's just called Loudmouth.
The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocators.
I mean, that's...
Are you Polish?
Pardon me, are you Polish? Who's asking?
Born in Warsaw, but I'm lapsed. My name's Victor.
Loudmouth's original Polish name. You should make fun of him.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warszawa. Время террора закончилось.
Иди нахуй!
My first decision.
It would be cool if they put in
Warsaw.
In the subtitles what that said. That'd be cool. Oh, they're gonna arrest the Loudmouth because he's a political dissident, because he was just like, fuck you.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Victor Loudmouth of the Warsaw Loudmouths.
We want that rebel. The Loudmouth.
I'm Polish from Polish City.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
Listen, I like the proud answer. We're gonna go with it.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
Oh.
Can I ask you a tiny favor? The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Oh.
Will you get us out of here?
Leave. What was on the ground? I think it was two bullets.
I think I'm open to any kind of...
I believe it was 2 bullets.
A book like that? Find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go.
Oh, she...
Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy.
She knows what's up.
I'm going to take a look around.
She knows Wanda, who I met during the kettling incident. Pistol bullets. Yeah, she gave me 2 bullets. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarments with care and precision, just like the previous time and the time before that. It was nothing new for the person who took the risk. Yeah, listen, she knows what she's doing. Small bullets carry big emotions. Hope, because they are meant to benefit the cause. Fear, which in these difficult times makes its way to even the hardest of hearts. And determination, the companion of courage, without which it would be impossible to face reality. All right, let's poke around. There's... There's some red over here. Police barrier. The seemingly ordinary barrier carries the memory of a hand whose firm grip represents the determination of the one who controls it. It was the gendarme commander who sent up the barrier, carrying in his heart a desire to return to the warmth of his home. All he needed was a scapegoat. So now I can talk to these guys. Our new chat character, Mr. Loudmouth. Hey!
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment.
Look at this guy.
Book them, interrogate them. Господи, we'll be home in November.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum. Dawaj.
Okay, so I could hand Wanda over. I could goad them into fighting. I could invoke my last name, which is a very curious answer. Let's take the opportunity to talk to this guy. 8-man match, Hiroki Goto, Ishii, Despy. Oh my gosh.
What do you want then?
What a huge match.
My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Do you realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine?
Fuck off.
Damn. Workers' leader is a charismatic man whose words greatly move the crowd. He will not keep quiet, even if it means ending up in a jail cell. The sergeant wants to call it a day and go home as fast as possible. A manhunt entails a lot of work that he'd rather avoid. With a little nudge, he might settle in taking in the agitators and letting the rest go. The workers' leader is perfect for the role. Oh, hello. Hello. You just chilling? Just chilling, my sweet baby boy?
Corporal tell you we're going to shoot?
Make the sergeant accuse the worker. Let's say, hey, yeah, get that guy. Get that one guy.
Достаточно. Should we go in and capture the worker who's mouthing off and let the rest go?
Da, Sergeant. We can use anyone as an example.
Shagom march!
Well, excuse me, princess.
Goodbye.
You're welcome.
I wanted to thank you at our next meeting. We could use some...
Oh, hell yeah, let me fuck with him, rub your book. Let me cause problems.
People you were carrying ammunition for and who got you Dutch pomade for your hair.
You haven't just got pretty eyes. You know how to use them. Maybe you'll find time one day for some jam donuts at Burke Rotblitz's.
Now listen, I'm all about just, you know, fighting some cops, but you gotta know. Jam donuts, yes please. Do I have a... Hey! The map is huge! LIJ is the coolest faction. I love all of them. Where's the other factions that are my fave? Some members I don't care for. LIJ's great. LIJ's great. I'll say it forever. LIJ's great. She wants to jam some... She wants to jam some donuts.
That's a big lady.
Oh, y'all just... All right. A ball card. Carnival ball at the public casino. Man, I'm really going to want to run around everywhere and find every item, aren't I? All that good, useful experience. All right. I'm sorry, does that say there's a barber? Is there character customization in this? I know this is video games, but if I saw someone like Victor running around in circles back and forth across the street, we'd collectively lose our minds. He keeps like poking his book. Point of interest, locked. Schultzky family mausoleum. Oh yeah, okay, so we're to do. The guy's running around just like rubbing his book. Okay, so there's a thing there. Judge of potential jam donuts have connections to Judaism. I might be reading too much into it though. I don't know. Listen, that guy definitely said that they were gonna throw out the Jews, so maybe not. Drink hot chocolate. A sweet aftertaste with a hint of bitterness. A postcard from the overseas world where the song of heavenly birds meets the rattle of slave chains. Damn. Locked. Book nerds can't trust them. Can't trust us, them. I mean them, oh God. As you're being hauled away, I meant them. That's also locked. Man, I can't wait to find the like open every house in Warsaw key. I'm wondering if she very specifically invited you to jam donuts as a wink and a nod. I would think I get that vibe. That feels right to me. I don't read, I just rub my fingers back and forth across the book to pet the ghosts in them. And she knew about thaumaturge too. She knew, you know. She seems to know a lot.
Excuse me, may I need to get to a funeral.
He's a tempermancer. Don't let him through.
Shady guy. Shady guy. Oh no, he's a Yakuza villain.
I'm asking you kindly get out of my way before things get nasty.
Get that heretic with fire and sword.
Oh. This one guy. Okay, hang on. Okay, so now I have quick attack 5/6, action reaction inflicts damage. Getting close to quote 666. We are. Select a salutor. You can summon another salutor at any time. A green frame around the image means they're exceptionally effective in a fight with the given enemy. Read the description above the salutor to find out why they could be useful in that moment. Yeah, so Upir. Focus deprivation will be more effective against this enemy. Okay, cool. Let's give him suffering and then start to pick down focus. I love when villains are just some dude and look the part. This guy looks like pre-World War I Russian Peter Griffin, like. Enemy reinforcements are on the way. Oh wait, oh shit, hang on. Hang on. Will someone write me a note to not have to go to work today? I would. I don't think they'd take it, though. I don't think they would view that as, like, valid. Oh! Damage-based skills are more effective against this enemy. Hell yeah. Get him. I would, but I don't. What man said. Being write notes for each other seems like a good plan to me. I mean... Oh, God. Hell yeah. Oh. Enemies have traits that make them immune to your attacks. Traits are related to dimensions and they can be disabled. To disable an enemy's trait, attack them with a salutor that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. They don't have the required dimension force. You can take away all of their focus and launch a strong attack. All right, what do you... Resistance. You have to damage with Upir. I'd really be in trouble if he was holding his gun properly. There you go. Give him a dot. Oh shit. Well, his gun did more than mine, and that seems... Oh, it's a chain of attacks. Oh. Oh, what are those? Perfectionism makes every attack on the enemy. Oh, okay, so I definitely want that on the opener. Okay, so I definitely want that on the opener.
You with a scowl and a puffed out chest, and them dropping like flies in the blink of an eye? Collapsing on their own, becoming delirious? Extraordinary.
Hey, did you just take
Hello?
his wallet? He just took that guy's wallet!
The Warsaw Courier. Would you care to give me an interview?
Thank you, but I'm already late.
Okay, that lady wanted to interview me. I thought she wanted something else. Obituary notice: the late Franziszek Hilmental. It's gonna be a lot of things to read. Stanislaus obituary. Stanislaus Schulze, widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur. Oh, he was also a thaumaturge. Fetishization of thaumaturge really needs to stop. It's too much. It's really inappropriate, you know, like it's just... It's a shame they stopped burying rich guys with their treasure. That's very funny. I feel like game devs always use more.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences. Thank you. Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Damn. I love that, actually.
We've ruled out any coronary causes since the doctors couldn't confirm whether the deceased had a heart.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
I don't know what doing that actually does. Like, I don't know, like, does it... brutal. Does it, like, I don't know if there's, like, a level in the background or something. What was it game devs always do? Oh, I always wonder if game devs, put, like, gags and stuff in, like, when they have cemeteries, you know? When they're like, yeah, we have to put all these names. Like, I always wonder if they put gags or references or anything like that. Still have a good gag epitaph. I mean, I would. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. Like, it's always like, are you putting like references? Are you putting jokes? Are you putting... Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. See, if this was more of an RPG, I'd go over here and I'd find a pile of dirt, and in the pile of dirt would be a key, and then I'd take that key and it would match one of the houses, and I'd go in the house and there'd be a cool piece of loot. But this isn't that sort of game, sadly. I see, Yopi. I see. They say you have to cut off a thaumaturge's head after they die. I don't think that's true.
I knew you'd turn up.
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Stasha loved you in his own way. You look well. Ligia said you found some quack healer.
Yeah, every just like classic gag name.
But do you remember who taught you how to shoot starlings?
Uncle Voronian, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I probably wouldn't recognize myself anymore. Go, look.
Chase Owens jumped Ishii. Boo. The disrespect.
Sister?
Victor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly.
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late. And we've still got the reading of Papa.
You could have gotten a haircut before coming to the funeral. They said there was a barber on the map, but I would have...
I suppose you've got your own matters to...
I would have done it, you know? Stay to say goodbye to your father. Put that off till later.
Well, there's no way you can escape to now, is there, Father?
Does that mean I get to explore? No? Oh.
I didn't mean to interrupt. May I take a moment of your time?
I was reflecting at the grave of my beloved father.
Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Victor Shulsky, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
What does he want me to do?
With all due respect, this is my personal business.
I don't know what doing this feeding the flaw does, but I love it, so that's what we're gonna do.
Please forgive me. I meant no harm. Again, My condolences.
Oh, do we tell that guy to fuck off?
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Konieczkin. Ivan Konieczkin. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Such interesting friends you had.
I don't think I'm sitting on the bench.
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
But that's okay. Games are hard. Eat dirt, Shulsky. We had our differences regarding methods. We shared the same goal. We'll carry on and rest in peace, brother. Your friends in Thaumaturge. Bouquet with a note. Simple words contain a sea of sadness and longing. The letter was written with a trembling heart that cannot come to terms with the loss. It seems someone was greatly affected by my father's death. Put it together. More people than I would have guessed came to say their farewells to my father. Turns out he had friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, it seems father evoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life. Games are hard. Do you remember an accurate going upstairs animation? Oh my god. There's only a couple of games that have done it, and they're very impressive. Well, now it's night, and also it's raining. Why are there lights inside the memorials? Fade to black. Don't. It's not worth it. Oh, hey, my uncle. Oh, and my sister.
Was getting rid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Shabwowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I suggest you leave. Otherwise, I'll overlook your womanhood and make sure you can never pronounce a single syllable correctly again.
Damn.
Want that to happen, Judge? Maybe I should write about this.
And who would let you print it?
Someone
Double damn.
will get the Russian boot off its neck, Judge.
I'm afraid none of us will live to see the day, my dear. Come on, children. I'm sure my Petya is already waiting for us at home.
Are we playing a villain? Are we a bad guy? I think we're a bad guy. I think we're being a bad guy right now.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Something sinister and final hangs in the air. Not really bucking the bad rep thaumaturges have, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not really... You know, like, you could make the argument that, like, yeah, that guy attacked you in the street, and, like, that's, you know, bad. But also, you shot 3 men dead. So, you know... What? What are you doing talking about naked ladies outside my house? Get out of here. Brochure for Dr. Campbell's Safe Arsenic Soap. Hey, as someone from the future, No. 32 rubles for a record player. Porter made an out-of-line joke and he threatened to ban. Yeah, that's also... She took a bad read on the situation and I was like, what if I broke your mouth? And it's like... It seems a little... Like I said, I don't know what playing proud is doing. You know? It's making me an asshole, certainly. I always have a well, not a hard time, but a tricky time in games like this where like it wants you to play a character, and I like that. I appreciate that. I always like the idea of like, you know, like, yeah, your character isn't a nice guy. Maybe your character's a shithead.
All these years. Goodness gracious.
But
you're drenched.
then games punish you in weird ways that
Evening.
waitress took lessons from Cole Phelps.
Come to the kitchen now. You can warm up by the stove. And that drunken judge, maybe you can drag him out too.
Where's my sister?
In the study, already waiting with the lawyer. She said you were running late. Should I make you some cocoa?
Love discovering the character in Disco Elysium. Yeah. I think Disco is an example of like
Make an extra
that idea like done really well, where the game doesn't care what your character is. The game is the game.
She's really having a hard time.
I need to sit down and play that game. I won't stream it. It'll be it would be so much, but
I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
it's better now that it actually well, I say that it actually has voice acting. I'm bad at playing the bad guy. I think just for me the problem is half of the time they want you to play the bad guy, but then like they punish you for playing the bad guy as opposed to it just being part of the story, you know? Y'all just hanging out, eating in the rain? You know? Father's portrait. Faint red streak can be seen on his figure. Apparently, artists are particularly sensitive to seeing things that usually escape the human eye. This one should receive double illument for capturing the thaumaturgic aura. Shower day, you don't pick when. Sometimes the game takes bad guy to a wild extreme. Also true.
Put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Looking at you, Mass Effect. Oh man, Mass Effect is so bad about that.
You as well.
Mass Effect was so bad about that. It was like, oh yeah, I'll pick the Renegade option. Oh, it's all just space racism. Okay, that's cool.
Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
Excuse me. Yeah, yes, sometimes sociopath. And so, yeah, like there's a part of me where it feels like the game, like that game did not do what it wanted. Wait, what did that say at the end? Okay, I don't. I got 3 points. So let's start. But yeah, like that game is a really good example of like a game that like kind of wants you to be bad and kind of play bad, but then also like, Bust of Morana. The stern countenance resembles that of a human, but the callous gaze shows no trace of human emotions. The Queen of Winter scrutinizes you, sending a shiver down your spine. It makes me think of the words, if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back. Oh, there's a doorway here. $365 dinner recipes for 5 Zoliots. Have a good one. Okay, thank you for stopping in. It's good to see you, buddy. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out, chatting with us. It's always good to see you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Ooh, my leg. Oh.
Trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
Oh. Slept weird.
But this was Stasios. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my...
Yeah, what a bad time. Double team by TJP and Akira. Took the L for the War Dogs.
I don't want to trouble you either. Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
I feel like you got enough drinking you, my guy. Pinot Noir from Oregon. A bottle of red wine from the United States. Hard to get. An inability to articulate brought on by great surprise clings to the bottle. It was difficult to mouth even a word of gratitude for the unique gift. Words got stuck in the throat despite the adoration for this particular liquor. It is a welcome beverage, but an unwelcome gift. There's Ligia's trace on it, which is very interesting. So like,
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
You'll have to...
Something eludes you, keep searching. Wait a minute. Maybe there's something else I can talk to him about. Anniversary show's a nice warm up for the cup start tomorrow. Would be a great moment to jump back into New Japan, amen. Listen, I appreciate this bullying. I do. I respect it.
This is what I found.
Oh no, it's Ligia who guzzles that when she's got a moment's peace. Lately, she's had too much on her shoulders.
Oh, yeah, right. It said it was Ligia's.
Should I put it back?
No. Why slug back and forth?
And a hello.
So, to an easy death.
And a hello. You smooching ghosts without me? We haven't really had an opportunity to... Quince Liquor with Amber is not a Pinot. Yeah. Listen.
You didn't suffer. But such images in the
Listen.
Are better saved for later.
Do I have a... No, okay, I'm gonna see if I have an autosave.
Remember him as he was.
You gotta take your chances when you get them.
Am I drinking alone?
Anna, how are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well, friend. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better. Should I just keep being proud? Should I just keep being an asshole? Should we lean into it? Let's lean into it. Breaking rare game industry W news. Brutal.
Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
At the funeral, there was this sad Jewish fellow, Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a long time ago. I don't know him more than that. So, shall we collect our inheritance?
I'm not feeling better, but that means I'm here. I honestly, as much as I adore you and enjoy you being here, I do wish you were feeling better.
Would you all please take a seat?
I wish you were feeling better.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulski's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself.
Okay.
My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888.
Good year.
In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
The game is really gonna, I think, push me to be like, do you want to continue to be an asshole? And yeah, again, why not? Fucking what? Seems fine. Nothing seems to be. It draws from your flaw of pride's level, but feeds it more. What does that mean? We'll just keep on.
Excuse me, but could we get to the details?
Is this the game that's like the council? Oh, I don't know the council. I don't know that game.
In theory.
Would you be so kind?
Of course. Here we are. All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise, I entrust to
Be the asshole.
administration of my daughter.
Capcom announces it's raising starting salaries by more than 25%. Existing employees also get raised salaries as well as a one-time bonus. Fuck yeah.
One piece of advice.
Fuck yeah, Capcom.
My brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers dating to the
Hell yeah.
in memory of our first mating.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Look at companies being nice to their employees. Yeah, incredible.
Now, Mr. Fedorov, what did my father leave my mother?
Victor, be serious.
Be serious.
There is a special item reflecting the absolute lack of any bequest to my former spouse, Nadia Fyodorovna Voronina.
Damn.
I wish you success with your business and your hunting. I'm going to have something to eat before heading off.
Just a moment yet, Mr. Shulsky. Your name is also mentioned.
You should look in the council. It's a game Jazz and I played. We laughed a lot. Let me.
Plot twist.
Oh, you little bastard! No, get out of here.
Come to the aid of my only son.
Get out of here.
Victor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire, in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However,
The squirrel was eating the suet cake on the patio.
problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Oh.
It's disappeared?
Oh, it's by. Oh.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the
Oh yeah, I am gonna check this out.
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
Oh, it's on super sale right now. Oh, hey, listen.
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
I'm sorry? A building fell on him? That's only happened a handful of times.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
Our sister Ligma, stop. Company I'm working for is offering a 15K bonus. You get hired as a new employee. Unfortunately, when I was hired there 2 years ago, I got nothing. And we're not getting one-time bonuses. I'm not mad they're getting a one-time hiring bonus. I'm mad I got nothing. Yeah, it's a bummer where you're just like, dog, come, like, it's not like I got a smaller bonus and now it's a different thing. It's just like...
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can...
Śródmieście.
Of all the possibilities,
okay,
this was the death that fate prepared for him.
We're just gonna keep...
Died as he lived, miserably. He couldn't have met a more fitting end after what he did to me. What he did to the Niedzic's family.
You've got to know that Papa felt guilty. Even if he didn't say so outright. I'm not going to defend him, but I can't criticize him either. Even I don't know what really happened back then with Aborice.
An accident is what happened, and Father treated 2 kids like the worst disgraces in the world. As if it had been premeditated.
When a person dies,
Sister of D's.
unfinished business remains. We'll never learn what Stasio carried in his heart.
What do you intend to do?
Yeah, hey, there's this guy.
Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father.
Yeah, my two lovely ladies, Ligma and D's.
I don't know why. He was an assistant.
Their brother Bofa.
My store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of...
The Nuts family.
That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That feels like a
Got your work cut out for...
Seth MacFarlane show.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
Sounds like a bad Seth MacFarlane show that gets canceled after 6 episodes. No! Rutabaga!
This is a good lead, but...
Rutabaga, it's not for you! Ugh. God dang Rutabaga!
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. Now at least I
All
can
right.
see how little I know.
That little
Scraps of information
little jerk.
lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Find out more about your father's dying moments. Wow. It's 1984. Lee and I were 9 years old at the time. She was clearly tense. I remember how mother admonished her not to smile, not to fidget, to stand straight. Mother was able to freeze like a statue, and sit there barely breathing for a couple of hours. I, on the other hand, posing nonchalantly, was always more unrestrained than my sister. I could get away with more. Behind father, a shadow, as if a shape were emerging and forming, indicating another presence. That's Belbedrith. The family is complete. The human heart is worth more than all the riches of the material world. Tonight, SR. Books on ancient culture. Books in hard leather bindings with many bookmarks. Father would pore over the yellowed pages again and again, reading the same words, trying to extract meaning from them. He repeated the words about dedication and the necessity of sacrifice like a mantra, slamming shut one volume and reaching for another. What does it mean? We have a suitcase. Grains of desert sands from father's trips to Africa had settled on the suitcase. He would set it aside, spinning plans for future voyages into the unknown regions of the material world, searching for what was hidden beyond the veil of reality. A ritual mask representing a salutor known as Shurael. The demonic countenance is clothed in hope that clothed in the hope that clung to it first and the satisfaction that soon followed. It seemed that father had plans for Shurael, which he eventually managed to fulfill. All right. What do you got, Upir?
You found our old stomping ground.
I scrolling up. I've seen the council. It's good.
Yes, I'm not.
All right, you got me.
This place either.
You got me.
Where I had my
I'm in it.
My father just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The lone shark incident. I've been seeing this more and more lately. I wonder if the shop is still there.
The lone shark incident.
Perhaps we should go there and check.
Memory Horizon limited quest. What does that mean? The ability of this quest is limited. Oh, well, I should do that. All right, poke around. Pseudo Monarchia Demonium. Compared to Crowley's Ars Goda, there are 3 fewer demons. Interesting observation by Crowley. Demons are unexplored fragments of our minds. Charred letter. My love for you is burning. It keeps me from eating. It keeps me from sleeping. It keeps me from living. Ligia, I'm begging you to end my agony. Agree to be my... Message from mother. Dear child, stop it. It is with great sorrow I received the news of Stanislav's death. Stop. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend the funeral ceremony. Stop. My duties in Paris will keep me from traveling to Warsaw at this time. Stop. I'm joining you both in mourning and sorrow. Stop. Mama. Who is that sexy skull man? That's Upir. The council was good in a way it certainly gave me a lot of good times. My letter from Rome, July 1896. Dear sister, I'm writing to you because sleep eludes me. As I wrote before, I have found a suitable candidate. However, I'm still struggling to reach his flaw. I feel that Paimon is within my reach. I even saw him, vaguely, but I did. I'll stop here because my nerves prevent me from continuing. W. P.S. Yes, I will be careful. Do not think me a fool like father. Polish Gazette. Oh, this is the news of... My letter from Paris, November 1896. Sister of mine, I feel well enough to write something to you. The doctor also recommended I do so. I'm not alone in my anguish. I share a room with one Redford Morton, whose last name escapes me. They brought him from London, from Dr. Seward's clinic, a very interesting case. He spends his days hunting for the moths, cockroaches, ladybugs, and beetles that come here sometimes. He eats them. It says it gives him strength to wait for the coming of the Lord, but I don't think he means the Savior. I cannot yet reconstruct all the details after the debacle with Paimon. My mind is still in tatters. Paimon visited me no more than a week ago. I know that it's impossible. Probably happened only in my mind, but it was so clear. He is the king of hell with his host of demons, with the shadows of his penitents, called me to join them. It was so real. I'll stop here. I'm having a hard time gathering my thoughts. Oof. You don't want to play? You should watch mine and Jazzy's playthrough. I mean, I might do both. Listen. I might do both. Try to stop me. Got choked out with a wire experience. Dick content. Got the W for just 5 guys. Oh, wardrobe. I can expand my clothes collection by visiting the tailor. Yo. You know what we gotta do. You know what we gotta do. Oh, phone. Ahoy hoy.
Hello? I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor?
Rasputin, how'd you get my phone number, you old so-and-so?
Sorry? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Damn, that's a good point. Find out how he got your number? Great question. Honestly. Great question. I've been to my therapist. Can someone catch me up on the plot so far? We're home. Our father died. We're figuring out. He left us his cool Thaumaturge book, and we gotta find that.
Has something happened?
To me? No. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Povoskoska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Povoskoska.
I'm glad. It's good to
Polosovska.
hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
I love this gag of Rasputin doesn't know how to use the phone. That's great. That's great. That makes me happy. Received a new quest, Taming Darkness. Visit Rasputin. Listen, you gotta do the side quest. Everybody knows. Everybody knows you gotta do the side quest first. They're a new thing? No, I get it. It's new. It's new. It's just it's a very good bit. It's a very good bit. All right. I'm gonna take my morning break. I'm gonna take one morning break. It's time for that. When I get back, we'll do game doll, all that good stuff. And excuse me. When I get back, we'll do game deal, all that stuff. We'll do more Thaumaturge. Thaumaturge available now. If you're interested in it. Thank you again so much to Evolve PR for the key. It's very exciting to check this game out. I'm annoyed at having to restart it, but what can you do? What can you do? It is how it is. It's a great scene down where they have to get phones installed. The Butters practices phone greeting and the operator gives him feedback. That's great. I love that. Now the warm-up tag matches are over. Getting into the first official match for the New Japan Cup. Thought it started tomorrow. Toru Yano and Takahashi. Hell yeah. That's a great opener. But yeah, so I'm gonna take my break. And I'll see everybody back here in just a little bit.